So today we're testing Learn Worlds. Today we're testing Learn Worlds. Now, Learn Worlds, I came across them because they're spamming the hell out of me on YouTube and other places. And okay. And so with AI and automation improvements, create with AI, target more precisely, as activity progress, profile data, understand every run, activity logs, how to get started, activate learners. So it's interesting. I mean, it's kind of like a Shopify thing, right? But for like a learning platform. So it's very interesting. So let's say let's pick a template. Let's pick this guy. What's your main objective with learning? Educating customers or partners, providing free training, just looking around, selling courses to businesses. Just looking around. Online training. But then use a course platform. Define yourself. I'm a content creator. Just me. We want to do technology. Let's see. Okay, so let's see, how do you create a course here, right? So there's a blog, academy, experts, daily webinars, course resources, customer support. There's a ton of stuff in here. So my guess is this is just going to be like an LMS. It's like a home page. So you have a home page, right? Explore our courses. Essentially, it's like you built like an online platform for courses, right? Learning programs. That's what I'm saying. I think this is just, I just don't fucking get it, man. I just don't, it just makes me nervous. Create course. Okay, so you can create an outline with AI, license a ready-made course. That's smart. Create outline with AI, build it yourself. Create learning activity, ebook, form, webinar, SCORM, and activity, a course outline with empty learning activities. Let's try these. I want to teach quantum computing algorithms, family search, optimization, linear systems, and simulation. Okay, so it's currently in beta. I can type of learning activities. Okay, just want everything. AI suggested. GAGs 9 events of instruction, problem-based learning. Okay, this is weird. Engaging, I don't know. I'm just gonna go to defines. Okay, attach files, give guidance, add references, nothing to reference, give guidance. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. It's like, yeah. Okay, these are just, what is SCORM? Okay, 1-1 session, phone groups. Okay, I get it's maybe a bit more elaborate, as in like, yes, okay, you can have things like a self-assessment, blah blah blah. I mean, it's classic, as in like, okay, so what can I do here? Activity selected, ask AI. Okay, so I can actually just change the quantum toolbox, states, gates, measurement, speed up reality check, algorithm family chooser. What problem structure do you have? Baseline quiz. Okay, so it's video, text, presentation, quiz. I mean, it's like a classical outline of just very linear process. You have to go through everything and confirm and proceed. Okay, so you can have an image, course access draft. Use create course. Let's just create the course as is. And what now? Can I course create successfully? Add activity. Okay, preview. Is this actually gonna have I thought maybe it would generate the video. Okay, it's the same shit, man. I'm sorry. "30 videos." Like they teach you right away how to lie. Created by. Yeah, okay, that is just like. Yeah, right. It's just, I don't know. I don't have words for these. That is just. It's all right, guys. It's all righty. We are building something different. I mean, I just don't need to go and take a look at it more. There's basically course insights, AI course insights, user certificates, gradebook, pending reviews. I mean, it's really like a course, right? It's really like a guided course. Create with AI. Oh, let's see. Create with AI. Ah, it just generates an activity. Okay. Baseline quiz. Can I suggest activities below? Oh fuck it, man. Okay, cool. So no, so I do actually have to create the questions. Myself, create content, create with AI, quiz. On a computer basics. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Like this is like an advanced. This is something that you're gonna freak out when you see the way this works. Because you can do so many things now. And by the way, like look at these. You can just take a look at these. And what I've added today is I've added dynamic and generator stuff. Like this is the things that I was like brainstorming yesterday. So the idea is, for example, generator is gonna when completed generates new blocks, right? So essentially you can like say, cool, so when you complete this one, you're gonna get more blocks, right? Save targets. Let's give it a try. If I click here, it's gonna do these, right? I guess I can just mark it as done. And not okay. Can I? Already done. Okay. But it actually didn't work. Maybe because of these. Maybe because of these. A generator block, it says not okay, but I should actually be able to generate this. But you get the idea, right? The idea is it actually generates the course. Like you can prepare a course in a way that is um procedurally generated, right? You set up the seats and you let the course unfold as the learner actually learns. And but I need to understand if that's a bug or not. So let me fix that for a second. I marked a generator block. That's done. You know to have an auth po and got this message. But it's not really letting me actually mark it as done. Brute force and get the generated and get the generated blocks effect. But you get what I mean, right? I mean it's a bit of a different beast, but okay, like I'm not gonna spend. Okay, so Q can be superposition of two to true false. Okay, but I can literally, like I actually literally have to. Family. Yeah, it's just basically generating that, right? It's all good. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I just, I can, yeah, I know what it is, right? It's fine. What do you get when you upgrade? Question banks and stuff. Discord. It's okay. We don't want that. I guess preview homepage upgrade now. Yeah, reports, monthly active users, all the analytics stuff and everything. It's all right. It's okay, guys. If a shit like this can get funding, then I should be able to get funding as well. You know the point, right? That's not like, that's just basically whatever. Okay. Now let's go back to, I thought I would have enough. I mean, I'm just exploring things in the space. And so I also stumbled upon School AI products, spaces, explore, create, and learn with an AI assistant. Interesting. Power apps. Okay, let's see what that means. Get a demo. Squad meets each student where they need. 2-year study. Mm-hmm. Mm. What is this shit? uh, these are my old keys. They're not useful anymore. Anyway, I wanted to. So page not found. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, what is these spaces? Explore, create, and learn with an AI system. Browser extension brings it to every tab. Mission control, power apps, enhance the learning experience in spaces. Power apps. Okay, so you have the power ups here. Cat introduction. Yeah, okay. More than a conversation. This kind of makes sense. Get started. Spaces. I'd love to understand the spaces concept, but I think I don't want to get a demo because I think that is just a form to get a demo. So Square Spaces let teachers design powerful, tailored learning experiences for every student and helps them see what they do next. Do the thinking, everything that happens inside the space, one platform to design, deliver, understand personalized learning. See how the students thinking while they work. The conversation in real time, who needs support, what's working. Yeah, sort of like, it's okay. That's actually not bad at all. I can't click on it though. Know where every student landed before the next lesson. Your teaching style, turn student work into personalized feedback. No sessions yet. Create a space. Fun for chat experience for your students. Okay, interesting. It's actually a chat experience. I mean, this might be the closest thing actually. That we present it with fun ways to show their knowledge. Have access to all chat sessions, allowing you to monitor student activity. Into our classroom. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Smart groups. I mean, this is actually a much better tool or a much better class mastery, average mastery score. Join a space. Oh, okay, cool. So actually, I do need a code for these. Okay. Not bad. In your state. Trust and safety, pricing, free trial pro. What's the pricing for these? Obviously, it's kept secret. Anyway, the whole point of these, and I have to keep remembering myself, I want to keep these kind of stuff as close to open source as possible, because essentially that's the whole point, right? So you've got your workspace that you design, and then I mean it's pretty much like one thing that I'm thinking about is like cool. So I've got the authoring tools. I need feedback there. I need actual content, educational content creators to use them. So I'm going to be searching for these people. Then then you have these. You have context. You have DAX. You have the simulation aspect of it, so you can actually understand what questions and exercises the students are going to get. You've got the knowledge space where you can track the learning world model, the embeddings, and stuff like that. All good. Settings, so you can integrate that. That's all great. Now, from a workspace perspective, the one thing that I'm thinking right now is the learning experience, right? So you are here. You can yeah. So you're in the learning experience, and then you have your block, but essentially it's always practice, right? It's always explore or drill, right? um I don't want to get into content generation, not at all. Mm. The reason is it just anyone does it nowadays. It's all right. You don't like you're it's like content generation is a lost battle. Mm. In the sense that like it's not the point here. The point here is, and let's remember this, the point here is real active learning. Like the point here is we're not here to consume content, we're here to explore, we're here to drill. And you're like the problem with most course material is that is pretty much a closed set of things, and even if you're generating more things, it's not truly open. Like you're very much guardrailed. You do not have the possibility to open up to other things, and this is because you want to have correctness in the exercises. You want to have You have an opinion on what's the best way to teach something. Now here you're building a map, right? And this map is basically something you click and work through, and you can explore and you can drill, right? Shared query models, core mathematical foundations, and so you basically kind of like do these. Now, when you do exploration, you can do it time box and you can do open-ended, and that's going to take you to one place or the other, right? I'm just thinking from a consumption perspective, from a practice perspective. What else should we embed here that makes sense from a learning perspective? What makes learning truly engaging? Like I had the other day a conversation with the teacher, actually, and we went through a sort of like a lesson, right? So we practiced a lesson. Oh, it actually did complete it now. And it did, what did it create? Nice. So it actually created these things here. Okay. So we went through a lesson where, like, I don't know how to put it. I have the feeling that there's two types of people. I have the feeling there's the type of person that cannot actively think during a learning session or doesn't want to. And they are more in listening mode, in class mode. And I think everyone who's doing courses online sort of does these. Like, because at the end of the day, you're fed with a video. You're fed with a video, and then you've got practice material, right? So you're basically just going through material and practicing. Whereas the most intensive learning experiences are actually the ones where you're actively involved. You're actively involved in the conversation. There is one very interesting thing I noticed in NotebookLM, which I liked a lot, which is this thing here. So essentially, you have now interactive podcast mode. This is actually very cool, because what this does is you're playing the podcast, right?
What if I told you that there are math problems out there that are like fundamentally impossible to solve? And oh, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
Are you sure that it's going to be impossible to solve?
Hey, yeah, what's up?
Are you completely sure that these problems are impossible to solve? Do I have just a microphone off?
Oh, such a fantastic to start with.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for jumping in.
We are actually completely sure, which is the wild part.
It is not like we are just giving up on them
Exactly. It is not because of our human limits.
or because our computers are not fast enough.
It is because the underlying math actually further.
Like the geometric shape of the equation blocks us.
It is a terrifying for anyone who loves recipes.
Right, you expect
So, like, this is a very interesting experience because if you're truly actively listening, if you're truly actively listening, you're going to be able to jump into the conversation. Now, I'm very tempted to build something like that um, with Grok voice, with the voice agent. Because um, mm, yeah, focus on the main algorithm families. No transfer to a human needed. Okay, interesting. This is pretty crazy, actually. Connectors, you can connect it to stuff. I mean, this is pretty cool, actually. I could connect it to uncertain systems, bro. File collections. This is very interesting, actually.
Hi, I'm your quantum computing lecturer. Today I'll cover the main algorithm families. Shall I begin?
Yes, please.
Welcome to our lecture on quantum algorithm families. We'll explore several key families. First, Shor's algorithm for factoring and period finding.
Okay, but
Then
can I
Grover's.
interrupt you for a second? So is Shor's algorithm really a family by itself?
That's a great clarifying question. Shor's is a specific algorithm, but it's the flagship example of the hidden subgroup problem family, which also includes Simon's. Continuing with the lecture.
Yeah, let's continue.
Shor's algorithm solves factoring and the discrete logarithm problem in polynomial time. It finds the period of a function using quantum Fourier transform. This threatens RSA encryption. Next up is Grover's algorithm. It gives a quadratic speedup for unstructured search.
Can you continue the lesson, but like every now and then just ask me questions?
Grover's works by amplifying the amplitude of the target state through repeated iterations. It's optimal for many problems and finds use in optimization and database search. What do you think the main advantage of this quadratic speedup is?
What do you mean by the main advantage?
I meant the key practical benefit it brings compared to classical methods. For large search spaces, it cuts the number of steps dramatically without needing an exponential leap. Does that make the benefit clear?
I mean, this is actually very interesting. Like, voice agents are very interesting because, like, 3 minutes ago. So so I could create a live agent that what it does is it basically pulls from the MCP. It pulls from the workspace, right? It actually pulls from the workspace and essentially teaches you, right? Um, Connect to the saved agent over the real-time voice agent API. I mean, this is very interesting, boy. And then we've got the conversations here, and I assume those conversations are fucking accessible. Yes, and you can replay them. Raw events, audio transcription, response, other audio. Oh boy, this is interesting. Oh boy, this is interesting. Statistics. Oh boy, this is interesting. I could probably set this up in using voice agents to do to do what? To basically, I mean, I could see a use case where the voice agent sort of it's a way to practice, right? So the voice agent is just a way to practice, and then it's going to integrate, think fast. Conversation item create. User type input text. Hello. So I guess I can send it custom context, right? I think that would be the idea. I mean, this could be pretty crazy. The voice agents would be pretty crazy because and what languages can they do? Language. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's good. The voice agents is a fucking crazy good use case, I think, for these. I should try this out. I think the voice agent here would be amazing. The voice agent would just be the voice agent though. The voice agent is not poll friendly, right? I mean, this is important. Again, let's not forget let's not forget the mission of these. Like that's not poll friendly. That's a nice way to explore these in a conversation style. It is. I mean, it is. It is something that I have to put on the roadmap. The voice agents, and then the next is video. The next thing I was basically to keep using the API. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm actually paying for this anyway. Create promotional videos, UGC lip sync, virtual try on, reference to video, video editing, precision edits, edit colors and objects. These would be interesting. Start from template, create promotional videos, immerse flyover. I have to keep remembering what the true mission of these is. Like how do like we cannot let ourselves take away by the flashy things, right? It's too flashy and to think about this kind of stuff, but I'm like does it truly help? I mean, the purpose is create the course. The purpose is authoring tools. The purpose is knowledge measurement. The purpose is recreational learning, right? So that's the purpose of these. I'm not so exploring and drilling is a way to experience the workspace. But again, these are very proof of work driven. The think aloud protocol is what matters here. You're thinking out loud with yourself. And I think that's truly when you're learning. It's like when you're talking to yourself. Like I have the feeling that when you're talking to yourself is when you're learning the most, rather than when you're listening from a tutor or even talking to a tutor. I think things don't click that fast. They click faster and deeper when they come from within yourself. And I'm struggling to find even a better way to do these. I think the authoring tools are kind of fine now. I'll just do a bit of a review now after this stream. And but again, you've got the explore and the drill, which is essentially these are the think aloud protocols. You still want to do this with yourself. This is the most important thing. It's yourself talking to the system. Nobody's monitoring you. No, there's no pressure, right? So I'm going to be working today on these. Then tomorrow these, that, and you can keep working on a few of these things, right? You can do these. Oh, sorry, learner mode, so you can work on it. Practice, progress. Mark is done. Sorry, I shouldn't mess up with this one because that's an actual production one that I really want to use. I do want these to be. Oh, I actually haven't. Okay. I haven't published. I believe the most recent ones have an error. Let's fix that, boys, and we'll wrap it up here. I'm like. I think it's somewhere floating around. Rabbit hole, nerd sniping. It's somewhere floating around there. It's somewhere floating around. How do I tinker with stuff digitally in a way that I'm learning, like the action space, like how do I actually learn? Like, I guarantee you that reading text and doing a few exercises is not the way you learn. Thinking out loud is so special. Thinking out loud is very, very special. It's a conversation with yourself. It's you're going places with these. And if you force someone, maybe you should just focus on these instead of trying to find something else better. There's nothing better. Thinking out loud is the way. I just have to find maybe an even more engaging form factor than the current Think Aloud protocol interface that forces you to keep talking. Otherwise, it stops that. And when you're doing exploration, it kind of feels like, I don't know. bit of a rambling session today. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow.